Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is December 4th, 2018. It is Tuesday. Now, I'm going to show you up here real quick. It's kind of just a little cloudy, not too bad. We had some sun. But look what happened. We had like 2 inches of snow overnight. I'm like, really? Come on, we just got it all melted, and then we just got, like I said, 2 more inches came down. So we have snow again here at the homestead. How exciting, right? Anyway, so wanted to do a quick video today, and I thought this would be a good subject. Talk about prepper burnout. And I think everybody that preps goes through it, to be honest with you. You get started prepping, you're all gung-ho, and you're like, oh my God, I got to get this, and I got to get that, and I got to get the other thing. And we all go crazy getting all kinds of things. And after a while, you kind of start slacking off, and you kind of get more lackadaisical with it, and you don't stay as focused as you once were in the beginning, because it doesn't become as much of a priority to you, because for whatever reason. It's important to stay vigilant. It's important to stay focused. And it's hard to do that, to be honest with you, on anything. It's hard to stay focused on any one thing for any length of time. But with prepping, if you just work at it methodically, think of it like anything else. It's just something that you're going to work at methodically, and focus on that, and just adding a little bit at a time as you go. Hold on, oh, they're over there. Okay. Puppies have been doing great. The last couple of videos, guys, they've been out here. You haven't heard me screaming at them. I don't really have to scream at them. I just have to remind them. Would you like to go in, Molly? Little girl? Yeah? Okay. In you go. She comes in, she eats, and then out the door she goes again. That's what she does. But anyway, if you just stay focused in the aspect of working at it a little bit at a time, it makes it easier. It really, truly does. For me, here's how I am, and it's like, I guess I'm probably more extreme than most people. But whenever I go to the store, be it Walmart or any place else, I'm looking at what do I need? What could I use? What could be something that would be good for prepping? If I go to a garage sale and I'm looking around, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stuff that I can add to my preps. Oh, and actually, I think I got to show you guys this. I picked this up, actually. I don't think I showed you guys this yet, so we'll go over and I'll show you this. I went to Goodwill. Heather had wanted to get a dress that she could modify for her dance, which she did, and she ended up redoing basically the whole dress, but she got the framework for it. And while we were there, and you guys were giving me a hard time last year and telling me how horrible it was that I was watering my garden with jugs of water, and even though my garden did awesome. But so you guys were giving me a hard time, so I went and picked up this here. Now this is old school. I got it for, like as you can see there, $3.99 at Goodwill. But that's an old school watering can. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's definitely well built. So it'll be something that we'll be using this year. But I was pretty excited. I'm like, oh, that's going to work out cool. I saw that and I'm like, yep, there we go. So again, there's another example. We're at the store for her to get a dress, and I'm looking to see what I can use to add to my preps. And so, but yeah, so now I got my watering can for the garden from now on. So if you guys see me watering, I won't be harassed because I'm using plastic milk or orange juice containers. So yeah, so and there's the babies. They're really, really good dogs. I mean, they're only going to be, at the end of this month, they'll be 8 months. So they're still just babies. I mean, they don't stop growing until they're 2. So they're doing good. And they stay close. So yeah, I had about, on here, I had at least 2 inches of snow on this, and I had cleaned everything off. And this is all still wet from all the melt off and the rain that we had. So that's what are you going to do? That's what happens. And so yeah, so that's what you know, the solar's doing good today. We're getting some good power in. Once I got everything cleaned off, and I got these all cleaned off as well. So power's been good today, and got, as you can see up there, I actually just came back home. I had to go do some running around, so I just restoked the fire. So that's why you're seeing the smoke coming out of there, because it's really just getting going again. But the house is nice and toasty warm. I don't know if you can see that. The kitchen window is actually open. Eddie's window up here, you can see up there, that window is open. The window in my room is open. It doesn't matter, middle of winter, we always got windows open. That wood stove, it's a country hearth wood stove, and it will kick butt. I mean, it just really does awesome. And it's, you know, that's pretty cool. But anyway, so that's what's happening. So I was hoping to get going on this, and of course now it's all covered with snow again and kind of messy. So I'm going to just wait. We're going to have some more weather. It's going to be warming up. I think we're not supposed to have any snow again. It's supposed to get for a while, and it's supposed to warm up again. So a lot of this will melt off. But yeah, so that's, you know, it's part of the deal on that. But anyway, when it comes to prepping and getting distracted from prepping, it's very, very easy to do. And so, you know, staying focused on it, you know, like a kid, you can't be all-consuming, because that would drive you crazy if it was all-consuming. But if you just kind of look at things in the perspective, like I said, like I was sharing with you, as far as you go out and you're looking, okay, what could I add? What would be something that I could use for my preps? That's the way to do it, okay? And so it's a really smart way of looking at things. And the thing is, you just, adding things to your preps, for me, whenever I add something, it just makes me feel good. You know, and I know that when the time comes that we're going to be in a lot better shape than most people. I am never, guys, never going to be where I want to be. I can tell you that right now. I could have 2-3 greenhouses on here, a nice aquaponics system, more solar, the solar back farther, and you know, everything like that set up as much as I want to. I will be very happy when I get to a point where I can say what I got for solar I'm happy with, and I don't really want to add anymore. But then there'll always be other little projects, like I'll end up adding, you know, solar to the chicken coop, so that there's, like, you know, always a light on for them in there with that and stuff like that. So I mean, there's always going to be other projects that I'll add more solar on, but I want to get my main solar done and squared away, so that is, you know, really producing well for us. These guys here that I have up higher always produce better than these guys here. So I mean, I'm looking forward to a point where and I know this is partially shaded, which doesn't help, and it ends up blocking off some of our production that way as well. But once I get everything up the way I want it, it's going to be much, much better. But anyway, so that's what's going on as far as that goes. But you know, like I said, just don't get distracted. I mean, some people get despondent. They go, "Oh God, I don't want to do it anymore." When it comes to prepping, you know, but just stay focused. Do what you can. That's the biggest thing. If you add on a little bit every week, you're doing something, and something is better than doing nothing. And even if you can only afford to do a little at a time, like I said, anything, guys, that you are doing that gives you an advantage over everybody else, that is a smart thing. It really, truly is. So that's what I want you to really think about, okay? If you're doing something that's going to give you that advantage over everyone else, that is a smart thing to do, okay? Really, really, truly is. And, you know, it's just staying focused. That's the important thing. And so, anyway, you'll get there. And that's like I said, it all takes time. It really does. It all takes time. And, you know, just keep working at that. You know, but it's very, very easy to get distracted. There's so many other things going on around the world that is a distraction. A lot of scary stuff, but, you know, it's like you can't focus on those type of things because you have no control over it. You really, truly don't. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of scary things happening, but, you know, stay focused on what you're doing. Take care of your families. Continue to prep. And in the long run, you're going to be in much, much better shape, you know. What you doing, Pandora? Are you a good girl? You a good girl? So, anyway, that being said, I want to hear your guys' feedback. Do you guys get discouraged? Do you guys get, you know, distracted from it? Do you get burnout from prepping? You know, I think that a lot of people do. And because I know, like I said, I know I have in different times, and then I have to kind of refocus myself and get back on track. But I think it happens to everybody. So, don't get discouraged if it happens to you. If somebody had mentioned this to me, one of my subscribers, he said, actually, he sends me all kinds of interesting stuff all the time. And so I'm like going, oh my God, that'd be a great idea for a video. So this is coming from you today. You know who you are. And but that's okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, giving ideas and bouncing ideas off people, that's the way it should be. We should all be feeding off of each other. One person can't think of everything. Having other people's perspective and thoughts in, with what you're doing is a very, very good and positive thing. That's what I love about the prepper community. For the most part, almost everybody is going to work with you, try to help you, give you ideas, give you some thoughts. I mean, people have given me some great ideas for here, that I have utilized. So, again, all these things, they take time, and it's keeping an open mind on things is really, really important as well. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, we are all in this together. You got to stay focused on what you're trying to do. That's important, okay? And remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And, like I say, it's one step at a time. It's STD. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.